call Matt J. McLaren from Enfield Borough.
Good morning. Looking back at the history of civilization, this civilization, our history, I often find myself wondering with respect to the horrors of the past, from the slave trade to the subjugation of and denial of voting rights to women. How could otherwise rational, moral, dare I say even liberal people have possibly thought it was in any way acceptable, let alone moral, to condone such practices? And this leads me to asking an altogether far too unsettling question. What moral crimes will future generations look back upon us as perpetrating? The very people in this room right now, as well as beyond. No doubt in equal incredulity and disbelief. That haunting question has indeed previously kept me up at night, and yet I am still yet to find anything close to a reassuring answer. What I do know is that at the very least, somewhere close to the top of that list will surely be factory farming. Make no mistake about it, non-human animals, since let's remember, howsoever refined we might like to think ourselves to be, we too are animals. Non-human animals, especially those we imprison in nothing short of torture camps when in factory farm conditions, share much of what we consider to be worthy of moral consideration. Let's take chickens, for example. They might seem somewhat dumb compared to we great apes, but they are social creatures, communicative, can solve problems, and can even exhibit empathy. And in any event, who said intelligence was required for moral consideration anyway? And yet, at any given moment, there are some 26 billion chickens on this planet, as many as all other birds combined. And of those which are laying hens, some 90% worldwide are in a permanent state of institutionalized, industrialized torture, in conditions so cramped that they effectively go insane. Thank goodness for the Lib Dems in government having banned battery cages. Meanwhile, pigs, which let's remember, from a biological and behavioural perspective, are basically just dogs, as intelligent, social, even playful as our canine best friends. Pigs are likewise overwhelmingly kept in beyond inhumane conditions. Even in this country, the vast majority of pigs are executed via CO2 gas, which is near universally acknowledged as being a horrifically painful way to die. Mother pigs are kept in crates, extremely tight metal straitjackets in which they are unable to move, let alone touch their babies. And the babies themselves are likewise kept in a barren area separated by metal bars and forcefully removed from their mother, or rather from their company, because they can't actually touch them, within 3 weeks. Just imagine if we treated dogs that way. So I applaud the proposals in this motion and urge all my fellow Democrats, Liberal Democrats, to support it for aiming to make real progress in this area. Just like the horrors of the past, the horrors of the present will not be remedied until people like us take a stand and force change. And this must surely include, speaking to some concerns I know that Liberal Reform have expressed, this must surely include, upon agreeing minimum welfare standards in this United Kingdom, making sure that they are upheld and not undermined in any current nor future trade deals. It is not protectionist to insist on moral standards, any more than it would be to refuse goods made using slave labour. Morality is morality after all. So, I hope we pass this motion today, and in so doing take what is merely the first step towards outright banning of factory farming, both here in the UK and across the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Matt. Can I